Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? We are back with another live stream. I'm going to be stringing my fifth and final racket since I only have 5 rackets, and this is the last new one. So I'm not going to have the new feeling for much longer, but I already put the lead tape on it earlier tonight. So I'll be able to use this one this weekend in some hitting sessions. So I'm really excited about that. But if you guys have any questions, as always, I'm always going to answer those, so leave them in the chat. I think my dad's on right now to tell me if it's working properly, so hi, Dad. Good. It's working good. Perfect. So I'm going to get started. Hopefully some people join up tonight. It's Friday, so hopefully everything goes good. Yeah. There we go. So there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on in the tennis world of recent. Roger's return and his loss. We've had Serena's losses, plural. We had Rafa win Rome, which is huge against one of his big rivals. We all know who it is, Novak. That's crazy. And then we have these little tournaments going on right now. So like Geneva, Lyon, I think I'm pronouncing that right. There's a couple WTs, the one that Serena played in, like I was just saying. I forget what that one's called. Parma or something maybe? I don't know. Anyway, lots of stuff going on, and Roland Garros is coming up in a couple weeks. Not next week, but I don't know, maybe it is the end of this week. I don't know. It's coming fast. Anyway, some big stuff. It's exciting stuff for tennis fans, for sure. But today we got the same old combo. Obviously my racket, Head Extreme Tour, Head Links Tour at 51 pounds. I was using the brown, I shouldn't say the brown, the champagne color, but now we're going back to the gray color because if we have a tournament season, I want to be able to use that champagne color. But let's get started here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Which Canadian do I think will do the best at the French Open? You know, at the start of the clay season, I would have said Felix, but I'm not feeling so good about that anymore. I thought the Uncle Tony thing was going to be really good, and I thought things were going to, pick up, and he was going to do really well at some of these Masters 1000s, but I don't know. I go with Dennis, to be honest with you. He's, I think, in a final in Geneva, so I mean, good for him. But yeah, it's gonna be tough stuff for Felix. Hopefully, he's had a little bit of a rough go. Hopefully, he can get it back. I'm sure he will. Maybe talk about how I got a game off you in our match. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see if anybody asks about it. All right. I'm hoping this 7 o'clock time is good for everybody. Last time we started a little earlier and we ended up doing all right, but I think it honestly could just depend on the day. We'll take your time though. No rush today. Unless something comes up, I guess, but I highly doubt it. Alright. What about IGA? Iga. Do you think she will do well at Roland Garros? Well, that is my pick. That is my front runner pick. Her, Iga Swiatek, I'm talking about, by the way, is my number 1 pick. And Ash Barty is my number 2 pick. I really don't think there's anybody else. Maybe Sablenka. Maybe Sablenka. And the men's side, I mean, I don't think Novak is really, I don't know. Something about Novak right now is a little off to me. He had those losses in Belgrade. I mean, he made it to the final, I guess, in Rome. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how things pan out. But I say Rafa or Stefanos Tsitsipas, or my long shot would be Rublev. He would be like the Sablenka on the men's side for me. But Rafa is always a safe pick. I'm a big Rafa fan, so I don't know if I want him to win, though, because I'm a big Raj fan, too. A lot of people will be mad at me that I'm a Raj and a Rafa fan, but I just don't want Novak to win because I don't want him to catch Roger or Rafa. Anyway, that's that. Do I think Sinner can make a run? It depends on what his draw looks like, obviously. I think if he gets a good draw, he could go as far as quarterfinals. But if he gets a tough draw, he might be able to squeak out like 2 rounds or something. Like, who knows? He could play like a Karatsev in the first round, or like some grinder that gets everything back or something, and that could be tough for him. So maybe he could only make it to the second round or something. But yes, I think he's capable of making a run. But yeah, there's a lot of depth out there right now. A lot of guys that are playing really well, and the young guys are definitely catching up to Raj, Rafa, and Novak. And it's going to be interesting to see, other than Domi, who's going to win the next one. However, we saw in Rome that those guys aren't backing down. So I don't know. What about Raj? I mean, obviously I want Roger to win everything, but no, he's not going to win Roland Garros. He even said that in the press conference. It's not his goal to win Roland Garros. So obviously if it's not his goal, then I think it's going to be really hard to win Roland Garros, especially if he's only had like 3 matches in the past year and a half or whatever. Yeah, Raj might get 4th round max, but he's going to have to play really good, I think. But if he's able to get to the 4th round, that makes me feel really good for Wimbledon. But as a Raj fan, 4th round's good. But even if he loses in the 1st or 2nd round, I think that's okay, because then at least it's just a couple matches. He'll have some more rest time before the grass court stuff, and he can start training on grass, which would be nice. And then he said he has Halle, and then it's Wimbledon. So anyway, yes, let me string my racket. Haha. I will get back to that. But good questions. One thing that I find mind-blowing with this clay season is how these big guys are, like, hanging in there. Like, the Johnny Isners, like, I know it's high altitude and stuff, but, like, how does he do good on clay? Like, I don't get it. There was somebody else that was playing really, really good that's, like, bigger. Big game, flat, big serve. I forget who it was. Maybe it was somebody on the... Oh, Pliskova. I mean, she's like the Isner on the girls' side. Like, it's just weird how that's happening right now. Anyway. Interesting to see how things will pan out. I mean, there's always going to be surprises. For sure. Hi, big doggy. How you making out? You weren't on our last one, but you're back. We're glad you're back. We're glad you're back. You're in class right now. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope. I don't know if you should be on our live. So I can't watch, but I can in 20 minutes. Okay, we'll go back to class and then we'll see you in 20 minutes. All right? Go do that work. All right. And yes, I will take my time so you can come back and see. I'm planning on taking my time. I'm feeling a little slow anyway, so. This clamp is being jerk. Anyway. Big serve works anywhere when it's on? Yes. True. Very true. I guess, yes, that's very true. For somebody, big servers have a reputation, or players that have a big game like Isner or like a Milos or like a Karlovic would in the past never do well at Roland Garros, and there was a reason for that. It's because it's slower. So when I see, even though it's high altitude, when I see Isner make like quarterfinals or something in Madrid, it's just kind of like, wow, like that's kind of cool, I think, how those guys are able to hang in with those other guys. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's something they also change in their game. Obviously, they're doing something different, but it's just cool to see, obviously. Obviously, their kick serve is going to be monstrous. That's one thing I can definitely think of. They're going to try and hit higher over the net. But normally the big guys, they don't last long in the points because they have a harder time moving. But I don't know. All cool stuff. And once again, if you're just joining, feel free to leave a question. I'm just stringing my racket for a hit this weekend. And we're just talking some tennis. Good soul. Did you see Karatsev Sinner the other day at Lyon? Karatsev was unplayable first set. Oh, yes. I saw the score. He won like 6-0 in the first set. I think that's what it was. I didn't see the match. I saw highlights, but then I saw that Sinner came back. And then I saw that thing on the match point where like he thought he won and he didn't. And then he won like 2 points, 3 points later or something. But yes, I did see that. That's in these 250, 500 events. Like, those guys, those are, like, such good matches. Like, even if I were, like, Sinner or, like, a Karatsev and I were to lose a first-round match in a tournament like that, but play somebody really good, like, I don't know if I would be that upset, to be honest. Like, it's a good match. But, I mean, I guess it's for money, too, so maybe they do feel a little differently. By the way, are you sponsored by Head or... Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, 6-0 in the first set. Yeah. Now, I wish I was able to watch that match, but I was at school. And you can't watch tennis when you're at school, unfortunately. As much as I want to, I can't. Just going to make sure I didn't make a mistake. Second one. I think I'm fine. Not really paying attention tonight. First time I saw the new Karatsev, I knew he was unreal. Can't believe he has no clothing sponsor. I know. I think that's hilarious. When he was playing in Dubai, he was playing with an Adidas shirt from like 5 years ago. I was like laughing at the TV. The guy, he's so good. He doesn't even have, like, the only thing it seems that he has sponsored is rackets. But, like, I think it's hilarious. He could easily get a sponsor. Like, easily. Especially now. But, like, I just think that's so funny. Yeah, no. Karatsev is insane. 100%. Very, very good player. I keep messing up, and I don't know why. I never mess up like this. There we go. That's more like it. Not paying attention, that's what happens. I string this racket a million times already, and I still don't know where the holes are sometimes. What did you for training this week on and off the court? Oh my God, this week, actually today we did some serve and return, like first touches stuff. Earlier in the week, I did some 2-on-1 training actually, which was really fun. I haven't done that in a really long time. I don't know what's going on here. What the heck is going on? I have the wrong string. Classic. Yeah, so sorry. I did some 2-on-1 training, which was really nice because I haven't done that in a while. I love to do 2-on-1 training because it's a good workout too. And it just kind of makes me get in the groove, actually, especially for like tournament season and stuff. And then we had 2 other practice sessions that were more of some ground stroke stuff. And then today we did some first touches stuff. And yeah, I only got to get to the gym twice, but that's because it was so nice outside. But I still was able to get my workouts in, I guess. Oof. They said Karatsev and his manager were waiting till the end of the season to sign a sponsor deal because they think his value will be much higher then, due to him probably winning big by then. Good point. That's actually smart on his part. Because maybe he'd be able to get some money too, which is obviously nice. That cult tennis vid, yes. Amazing, right? If any of you guys on right now haven't seen the cult tennis or any of the cult tennis stuff, especially the one that was done on Karatsev like 2 days ago, you guys have to watch that. That's like ridiculously good. And the one on Genie was really good too, Genie Bouchard. I mean, every video he makes is really good. His editing is so good. I wish I could edit like that, but it's just not possible. Like, his videos are so well done. Yeah, we definitely like cult tennis in our house. There's also another bit on Karatsev, but I forgot who it's by. Yeah, all right. Well, if you can find us, let us know. Well, even back when nobody saw it coming, Karatsev, like at what ATP Cup, Medvedev was like, "Oh yeah, he's Russia's secret weapon," and obviously he is. He's like insane. So, oh, these grommet holes are gonna tick me off. They're tight. Come on, come on. If any of you string, you know exactly what I'm going through right now. It's a new racket with, there we go, new grommets in it too as well. So it's just being a pain in the butt. So we have Roland Garros coming up. Who do you guys think is going to win? It's guys and girls. Like, it's going to be crazy. Like, I really think we're going to have, you might see some major upsets. However, I do think you're going to see the normal guys probably in the end, but I think there could be some upsets, which is exciting. I just feel like it's that kind of year. But I want to know what everybody thinks. Who's going to win? If I could ever get this in the hole. All right, third time's charm. Yes. Karatsev is going to win Roland Garros. Honestly, I don't know about Karatsev winning. I friggin' hope he wins. That would be amazing. I'm definitely for him to go as far as possible. I don't know if he's going to win, but very, very bold prediction. I like it. I respect it. But yeah, I'll be hoping for Karatsev. I hope he doesn't play somebody that I like, though, in the first round. I hate it when that happens. Tsitsipas is going to win Wimbledon. That's a good pick. I like that. And then you said Karatsev will also win the U.S. Open. If that happens, and I have a live video, we're going to have a little celebration because that would be some pretty bold picking if all those happen. But that would be pretty cool if Karatsev could win double major. Tsitsipas could get his first major, then that would just, I think, then the new generation is officially taking over at that point. Karatsev will win the Olympics too. Okay. Then if Karatsev wins the Olympics and he wins Roland Garros and the U.S. Open, then who will win the ATP Finals? That's a question. Who will win that? And who will win Indian Wells? Because that just got rescheduled to October. Will Karatsev win that too? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Karatsev for those two, I'm afraid, yes. So you must be a huge Karatsev fan then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know if something's wrong with my eyes today, but every time I'm cutting the string, it looks like it's like not enough, not near enough. I don't know what's going on today. It just doesn't look like it's enough, but it is enough. Just must be one of those days. It's Friday, right? It's Friday. That's my excuse. So I see there's some other people in there. Good Soul seems to think Karatsev is going to dominate the world here. So I want to know what everybody else thinks. I like the bold pick, but I don't know if he's going to do all of that. He might get one of them. Another grommet problem we have here again. These grommets are annoying. When I turn around, I better see some comments of who thinks who's going to win RG. If I could get this going here. Also, just curious, if anybody does string, you guys do bulk knots to start? That seems to be the thing, but like, I hate them. They're annoying. There we go, baby. There we go. Sweet. All right. How much weight, I'm assuming that's what you mean, weight in total did you add to your Extreme Tour? Great question. So, quality control is a jerk sometimes. So I had some of the rackets come in at, like this one, I waited actually before I put the lead on it like an hour or so ago. And it was 301 grams. Now on paper, I said this in a couple videos, it says it comes in at 305. Now, I did get some of the rackets, like 2 or 3 of them were 305. One of them there was 304, and 2 of them there was 301. So, like every racket other than Yonex, I would say, you're going to have quality control. But I guess to answer your question, sorry, mine's at around 335, 336. So, for the ones that came in at 301, I would have added like 34 grams. And for the ones that came in at 305, I would have added 30 grams because I wanted them all to be 335. So it's kind of interesting though because I did add the same amount of lead tape and they all came out to 334, 335. So that's really weird considering some of them were 301 to begin with. So I don't know what happened there, but I nearly bought an Extreme Tour, but in the end, I was tempted by the Unreal Value rackets at Decathlon. Okay, so you must live in the States. I've heard a lot about these Decathlon stores. I don't know if they have Decathlon in Canada. What rackets do they have there? I've heard a lot about this store, and I don't know much on it, so maybe enlighten me. Oh my god, it's just one of those days. None of the string wants to go in the hole today. It's really annoying. There. Why didn't you use a higher weight head racket? Was it because Head wanted you to promote the Extreme Series? No. I went with the Extreme because I like the Extreme. What was I going to say? Extreme, yeah, no. I was thinking about demoing a Prestige. Hey, Finn is on. I was thinking about demoing a Prestige, but the Prestige is 95 square inch, so that's obviously not good for Cade because I was coming from Pure Aero. Pure Aero is a monster, as we all know. 16 by 1900 square inch, that is. So going from a Prestige for me was just not in the cards because I think it would have been too much of a change, especially if I was going to go full bed poly, because then that's like I'm not strong enough. I don't think like that would. I mean, I'm probably strong enough, but I like help from the racket, and I thought the Extreme Tour would be the option. And also, like I mentioned in the videos, what was I going to say? Oh, this racket is a really good platform racket. So I can customize it kind of however I want. And even though I didn't love it when I first got it stock, I added weight, and the more I tinkered with the lead tape, it was really good. I put a leather grip on, but I took it off because I didn't end up liking it because the maneuverability suffered. I bought 2 of the TR960 precision rackets, which were featured in Tennis Spin video. Yes, Tennis Spin's amazing. I watch all the Tennis Spin videos. Yeah, I saw their decathlon. I actually think they might be opening a decathlon store in one of our provinces, actually. I think you can get Prestige in a larger head than 95. Yes, you're right. Prestige MP, I could have got too. That one's 98 square inch, which I was thinking about, but it's 1820. And before my Pure Aero, I had a Wilson Ultra 97 18 by 20. And it was, now that was a couple years ago, but yeah, it was really nice at the net, and it was nice on serve and some slice shots, but I wasn't strong enough at the time, so I just felt like I had a lot of success with the Pure Aero, and I wanted to kind of stay in that realm but get more control. And the Extreme is kind of like the Pure Aero line for head, but not near as much like power, spin, etc. It's like a toned down version with more control, in my own opinion. So that's why I went with it. And I didn't go with the Pro because they don't have the Pro in Canada anymore. And, well, I don't know if they still have it, but it wasn't able to be demoed. And I didn't want to get the MP because it was just, my dad's using it. I think it's a great racket for him. It's not a bad racket at all. I didn't like it as much. Big Doggy, you're back. Welcome back. Hopefully you got all that schoolwork done. But yeah, so how are you liking, good soul, how are you liking that decathlon racket? Like, a lot of people seem to love their stuff. So that's cool. I wonder if eventually they'll be able to get really big. Like, you see that with companies sometimes? They just, like, come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden their stuff is really good. Sorry, I'm just going to do 2 crosses here, guys, because I just answer a lot of questions, and I just want to pick up the pace a bit, but I'll be right back. I see there's questions there. Just one sec. Okay, 1 second. Last one. Do you suggest, Finn, do you suggest any strings for my Technifiber tennis racket? Right now, I'm using a string called Jeb_despawn, and they're great. But I'm just looking for something different. Finn, you should first of all start stringing your racket more often. All right? You told me that you had strings in there from like months, because what happens, Finn, when you keep string in your racket for too long, you can get tennis elbow. So even if they're not breaking, you should still take them out after, I don't know, take them out after a month, because you can get some arm problems and the playability's gone because the tension is lost. So after I take my racket off the stringer, I'm stringing it at 51 pounds. Tomorrow, it's going to be probably at like 47 or 48. It just loses tension automatically. So if you have your racket sitting in your bag for 3 months or 5 months and you didn't break the string, the tension would definitely be lower. So before I recommend a string, you should cut out the string and put new string in first. But I don't know. As far as string, I think the string you're using is fine right now. We talked about that a couple days ago. How am I doing, big doggy? I'm doing fantastic. It's Friday. I kind of had a day off from school today because it was an online day. So I'm feeling pretty good. I got to go play tennis at lunch. I got to go to the gym. Got a workout in. And yeah, everything's just rolling. How are you making out? You must feel pretty good. You're done your class. I have not played much with my new decathlon rackets, but I like them so far. Without a dampener, there is bad vibration, but once the dampener was on, it was great. Okay. Also, if you want to try, you can try an elastic band. I used to do that. It's great. But I'm glad you like them, especially if you said they were pretty cheap. Like, I mean, that's a good buy right there. I'm not as good as you, though. What do you mean you're not as good as me? You're a legend. You're a legend, Finn. Don't be telling me that. And what do you mean by I'm not as good? You mean by taking the string out of the racket? Because that has nothing to do with how good you are. Everybody's racket is going to lose tension. You're good, big doggy? I'm glad you're doing good. We had Caitlin that was in here a week and a half. She was playing in a tournament. I wonder how she made out. If she joins, we'll have to ask her. What time is it where I am? Good question. It's 7:41 p.m. and it's still light out, which is kind of nice. I like that. Especially when it's summer. It's like light out until like 9 o'clock. Big doggy, you're going to have to remind me. I think you said you were in Europe, right? Europe or the U.S.? That makes me mad that I can't remember. I'm sorry. And I probably just messed up. I definitely messed up, 100%. Why isn't that doing that? Oh, that's why. Good soul. Do you have one of those SwingMate measuring machines? Good God, I wish I did. Those are amazing. Those things are expensive. Yeah. Honestly, I might just save up for one just to say I have one. No, they're really cool though. I mean, if I was stringing other people's rackets all the time, I don't string people's all the time. But if I was constantly stringing and if I had like a shop, then I would definitely purchase one. I just use my kitchen scale that like you put food on and stuff, and then I just wash it after I put my racket or lead on it or whatever. But like it works fine. It can come out in ounces or grams, but the swing weight machine is the swing weight. I don't obviously get the swing weight on a kitchen scale, but I get the static weight, which is good enough for me. I'm not too picky, but I do think it would really be nice to have one of those machines. Like Tennis Nerd has one too. But yeah, they're expensive. I looked into it. Oh, I just got Minecraft since all my friends play. Oh yeah, you got the Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft is a good time. If Finn's still there, he can tell you that. Yeah, Minecraft is a good time. It's relaxing, especially if you're playing with somebody else too. It's even more fun. Da, da, da. I saw your vid of you playing your dad. Your serve is sweet, man. Would you say it's your best shot? Thank you for watching the video, by the way. It was really fun. Would I say it's my best shot? If I'm playing my best, then yeah, it's probably my best shot. However, I'm like an all-around player, so normally if I'm playing really well, everything's working. There's not one thing that's like, oh my God, Kate's forehand is amazing. Like, I'm not that kind of player. Like, obviously, it will be really good, but I feel like if I do serve well, it makes my other shots look good, but I'm not somebody that has like some massive forehand or anything, or like some sweet backhand or anything. But yeah, I would say it is a weapon. It's definitely one of my better shots. I love the kick serve too, the slice serve, mixing it up. Yes, I love serving. I'll be honest, not my type of game, but I guess I'll try it. Come on, Big Doug, you gotta try it. It's fun. It's addicting, actually. I played for like a week, and I wasn't convinced, and then my buddy, he was on here just a couple minutes ago. He got me into it. So I'm pretty dialed in now. I'm obsessed, I would say. It's so relaxing. Kate, you're in here. How you doing, Kate? It's been too long. We have to hang out soon. Wait, how old am I? I'm 17. Hi, Kate. Kate, you're going to have to come visit us at the Q-Plex this year. We're going to miss you. Oh my God, of course I messed up. Again. I can't focus right now. I don't know what's wrong. I made a silly mistake. Just an over-under. Stupid. Yes, we do need to hang out sometime soon. I can't wait for summer to start. I know. I'm so excited. I was just saying right before you joined that it's so nice to see that it's getting lighter outside. Every day is a little bit lighter. I love that. It means summer's approaching, and that means I get to play some more tennis. Team's not been playing too well. I know what you're saying. He didn't play great. He had a bad match against Nori yesterday. I agree 100% with that. But he didn't play too bad in Madrid. He didn't play bad. Do I think he's at his best? No. But I don't think he's playing bad. But do I think he's going to run Roland Garros? No, I don't. But I know what you're saying. He isn't at his best. I think he just needs matches, Big Doggy. But yes, I see what you're saying. Tsitsipas probably going to win Lyon. Yep, that's a safe bet. It'd be nice to see him win, actually. He's been playing really good. I don't mind Stefanos at all. Not at all. Oh my God. My question is, how often does team only have one one Masters? Yeah, I think it's the way it happened. Because if you think of what happened, we have COVID, right? So team won Indian Wells 2019, he won Indian Wells. So 2020 come around, he might even have made Roland Garros final 2019. I don't know. You might have to check that. I can't remember. But he probably did okay. Probably did like semifinals in Rome, Madrid that year. Probably lost like Rafa or Novak. Then we had COVID, and then he hasn't really had any options, and he got hurt at the Aussie Open, right? So he'll win. He'll definitely win more because these guys are going to retire, and he's going to be like one of the best in the world. Well, he's already one of the best in the world, but he will definitely win more, and Zverev will win more, and Tsitsipas will win more. Those guys, Rublev, when like Medvedev and Zverev have like 3-4, yeah, I think Medvedev, Zverev, to be honest, I might have just got lucky and maybe played really good, and their opponents maybe didn't play great. Like Rafa, like Zverev played him in oh God, I'm forgetting. In Madrid, Rafa played like crap. I watched the match, and he played well. So that's a great combo for him. Don't forget Karatsev. I see that. I'm not forgetting Karatsev. But yeah, and same with Medvedev. I don't know. Medvedev's a beast, though. I like Medvedev. I think his are really legit. But then Zverev's other Madrid title, he played Novak in the final, and Novak wasn't great. I remember that match too. So I don't know. Kudos to Zverev, though. He must do something for those guys to do bad, to play bad. So I don't know if it's a coincidence or I don't know. It's interesting though. But I know what you're saying. Team will get more Masters 1000 though. Zverev got lucky Madrid 2021. Yes. I don't know if lucky is actually the right way to put it, but I know what you're saying. Because he can't just go out there like and win and get lucky. Like obviously he has to play good, but I think he got lucky with how his opponents played, if you know what I mean. Yes, he got lucky in both Madrids. Yeah, because Rafa played poorly, Novak played poorly. What's his other Masters? Is that like Shanghai or something? Or my memory is not great right now, I'll tell you that. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to jog my memory here because I don't know. Altitude Madrid, big surf. Good point. We were talking about that earlier in the live before anybody joined, actually. Altitude in Madrid, very good point. Yeah. So the guys with the bigger serves played well in Madrid because they had higher altitude, so their ball's going to fly better through the air. So Zverev has a pretty big serve, so that's going to help him a lot more than, say, like a Rafa would. It would be at his disadvantage. Although I do think Rafa played really bad. But that was definitely helpful for Zverev. Rome and Montreal. Right, he did win Montreal. I remember that. Did you see Zverev press conference after his Madrid win? There was no questions for him. German media, LOL. I didn't see that. Sorry. What I did see though, after the Barcelona one with Stefanos and Rafa, they went to go do the champagne, and they were like, "No, we're not gonna do it." That was really funny. If you guys saw that, yeah, Isner was good in Madrid. I don't know where he is now. He plays Madrid, plays good, and then just decides to leave. I don't know. Is he gonna play Roland Garros? I hope so. If you guys aren't subscribed to our YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram too, so you guys don't miss any videos. We also post a lot of stuff on our Instagram. We repost a lot of cool things. Sometimes you'll see videos or clips that we do in practice that don't go on our YouTube. So follow us there. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe. Have you been playing tournaments lately? Unfortunately, not. With the way we are in Canada right now, there's 4 provinces. So I forget if you were from the U.S. Like in the U.S., they have states. So in Canada, they call them provinces. So it's like states. So there's 4 provinces that are kind of in a bubble right now, but we're not allowed to go into their province because they're blocking us off. But what we had last year, what was called the Atlantic bubble, where we could travel in between those provinces without quarantining and stuff. But that's closed off right now because there's like uptick in cases in one of the other provinces. So they're kind of like being safe right now. However, it should be okay. I'm hopeful for middle of June for that to open. And then I will be able to play tournaments for June, July, and maybe the start of August because I leave in the middle of August to go to university. But yes, I guess to answer your question, I haven't been playing tournaments. The last tournament I played was Christmas time. So that's a long time ago. Well, they still play all the time. Have you been getting out much, big doggy? Been playing much? You playing any tournaments? And especially since I do live in Atlantic Canada, there isn't that many tournaments as it is. So with COVID, it's kind of like another big damper on tournaments, I guess you could say. Because you have to travel a lot if you want to get a lot of match play. Sometimes you can't travel, especially with COVID. What university? Southern New Hampshire University. It's in New Hampshire, Manchester. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do some videos too when I'm down there. Take some videos of some practices or something, or just give you guys a tour. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see, I guess. I play 2 USTA tournaments a month starting next month. I play 2 USTA tournaments a month. Oh, 2 UTS, okay. And some UTR flex leagues once in a while. Okay, I play 2 USTA tournaments a month. Okay, that's pretty nice. I wish I could do that. That is nice. You're lucky. That's nice. So you play 2 USTA tournaments a month starting next month. Well, that's still good. 2 tournaments a month is definitely not bad. Whoa, come on. Chill out, Stringer. Chill out. I get a little rough with my stringer sometimes. I don't know if that's good or not. Picks me off sometimes. I've been stuck at like a 5.3 UTR for about 5 months now. Well, that is perfectly fine because there's a reason for that. Oh, God. I made a mistake. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't see that. That's not good. I just made a mistake on my racket, guys. Look. It was wrapped around this and I wasn't paying attention. Shoot. That's okay. Well, it's not okay because it's not going to be, I just wasted string, but shoot. Well, I don't know what to say. I just messed up big time. Like really big time. What can I do? I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to restart because I just messed up the crosses. Crap. Crap! Oh. It's okay. That makes me really mad. Oh, that is not what I wanted to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You just messed up big time. That is a bad mess up. I haven't done something like that in like years. Yeah, I know. LOL, right? That's bad. That is so bad. Look, the grommet wants to come out too. It's just that kind of night, isn't it? It's all good. It was just the crosses, so. So no biggie. I'll just speed the crosses. I gotta make sure I don't cut. Alright, there we go. I just gotta make sure I get this off. If you are just joining us now, we've had some technical difficulties. Some silly mistakes were made, and there was a mess up made. But it's okay. Mistakes happen, I guess, right? All right. Let's move a little faster, I guess. Speed round. Oh, that sucks. I was almost done, guys. What happened was I was doing the crosses, and one time somebody asked me a question. I don't even know who it was, but I normally have to go through this little hole right here, but because this is the thing that keeps the racket, and I went around it, and I pulled tension, and anyway, that's what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Anyway, more time to ask questions, I guess, guys. So, do that. All right, here we go. Back at the good old ball time. Do I have a job or just focusing on school? Good question. I work as a tennis coach in the summer. That's my job, but I don't have a winter job or a fall job or a spring job. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. And yes, focusing on school would be my other school. Tennis is my job, and I coach tennis, like I said. I have to start. I'll start doing the crosses like how I do when I don't do a live. Speed. What did I do now? There we go. This is where I made my mistake right here. I went around, not through like I should have. If I do it, that's not a mistake I would normally make. It's annoying. See if we can do it in 15 minutes. I don't know. Less. There we go. We're not making that mistake now, guys. Italy has a bright future for tennis, right? Oh my God, 100%. They have Sinner, they have Musetti, they have Berrettini, they have Fabio, they have Cecchinato, they have Sinego. Oh my God, those are like so many guys, and there's like so many I didn't even name. Yes, yeah, they're gonna be nuts. Oh, I would not want to play them Davis Cup. Imagine them Davis Cup. No. Their doubles would be good too. They probably have some good doubles guys. 100%. They've always been good in Davis Cup though. But I just feel like they're going to be very good these next 5 years. Especially while Fabio's still around. Or ATP Cup now too, right? ATP Cup will be good in that the next coming years as well. Is your school back to real school? No. I go to school half the time. So I go to school 2 and then 3 days a week. So I alternate going to school 2 and 3 days a week, and the other days during the week I do online school. So I just wake up and then I log on and I have like online meetings the whole day. But the other half, so they do N to Z and A to L, so I'm last and 8 to O, so I go on the N to Z day. And they alternate every day. So one half of the school is A to L, and then the next day is N to Z. So they alternate that every day. Are you at school right now? No, I'm not at school. No. It was my offline day today, and it's like 8 o'clock, so, I'm glad I'm not at school, too. Had a long week, lots of tests, happy for it to be over. Just gonna grab some water. We had the option, but my parents chose not to. Yeah, I probably would have did the in-person if I had an option, but I didn't have an option. That's the way it is for us. But actually, so I'm in high school, so I'm grade 12. All of the high school was like that, but the middle schools and elementary schools, or wherever you live, some places they call them junior high, they all were full-time. They all did full-time. So high schools were the only ones that didn't do full-time. And then private schools around here, they did full-time, I think, too. Alright, we're making some good time. I'm almost back to where I was. I don't like doing this though, because then I don't get to answer as many questions, but I don't think there is as many people anyway. So Big Doggy, what's your goal? Do you want to play for some professional tennis someday? Or do you want to play some college tennis? Or are you just doing it kind of recreationally? What's kind of your goal? I don't know if Big Doggy's on anymore. Maybe some college tennis if I'm good enough. Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody's good enough to play college tennis. Just remember that. There's a study, whether you have a 13 and 14 UTR or if you have a 3 UTR. If you go on UTR website and you search by your UTR, there's a spot for you. It might not be the best school, but you can play college tennis, and you might not be the best person on the team, or your team might not be very good, but you can still play college tennis. Everybody can play college tennis. I mean, obviously not a beginner can play, but if you have, I'd say, like a UTR of 4 and up, there's probably a spot for you. So you're still a junior and you're still really young, so you have lots of time. Lots of time. Like my UTR before COVID and stuff was it was going to turn 10, but then it's going down because I don't play matches now. But my school's great. Like there's going to be guys that have 12, 11 UTR. I'll play guys that are probably close to maybe 13 as well. And I'm going to get to practice with them every day, so it's going to be amazing. So that's super exciting. But yes, you'll be good enough. I say if you put the time in and you get the schoolwork done, because they really like it when you get your schoolwork done and have good marks. And I'm sure your tennis will improve a lot. You'll be totally fine. You still play Fortnite or just Minecraft? I was kind of going back and forth for a little bit, but I'm solely Minecraft right now, just because I don't play like a lot of video games. So when I do play, I play Minecraft with friends. Like it's not like we're like hardcore or anything, but yeah, we just play for fun, build random stuff. What type of tournaments did you play pre-COVID? One sec. So pre-COVID, what they have in Canada is they don't actually do many UTR sanctioned events. In my area, they do in Ontario, but I can't get to Toronto. It's tough for me to get to Toronto just because it's a drive. It's very far away, and it would be very expensive to go there all the time. So what they have in Canada, they call them Tennis Canada. Tennis Canada has a website. So it's like the USTA. I would play in like UTSA, oh my god, USTA events, but only they call them Tennis Canada events. So they have them, like, for junior, the more stars, the more it's worth. So like 2-star would be a really low event, but a 5-star would be the maximum points you get in an event. But then they have open events, which I play a lot of open events, because then you're playing against like older people that are really good. But I do mostly 3, 4 stars and 5 stars when they have Atlantics and Nationals. And then I play in all the open stuff as well. But if they ever, like, I played in one UTR event before, and that was in another province, but they don't have many of them. They could. I don't know why they don't, but I don't know. In Atlantic Canada, to be honest, we're a little behind just because, I don't know. For me, there are barely any real tournaments on UTR, only like flex leagues and match play. When you play video games, do I play on console? Yes, I do play on console. I was going to get a PC, but it was too expensive. And I wouldn't be able to bring it with me. So it would have been a really bad decision. But yeah, I play on PS4. I built my PC, so only play keyboard and mouse. Nice! You built your own PC? I have friends that built their own PC. I actually play keyboard and mouse on my console. Because I don't like controller. Yeah, keyboard and mouse. Team keyboard and mouse, 100%. So, Big Doggy, what are the other games that you play, dude? Ooh, that was first try. All right, knot time. Oh, hello. You got another viewer there. Got me just before we're wrapping up. What strength does your string get today? I have one racket with 22 kilograms and one with 26 to feel the difference, but not sure what's better for me. It all depends on, it's hard for me to answer that question because I don't know how you play. I don't know your level. That's a great question. I string mine at 51 pounds. I don't know what it is in kilos. It's probably like around 22 or 23. That's my guess. Yeah, that's a tough question. I would say if you're just starting to get your racket strung, start at 48 pounds and kind of work your way from there. That's a great question, though. What strength does your string... What do you mean by what strength does your string get? Yeah, what do you mean by that? And then I might be able to answer the question better. I have to recalculate in kilos, okay? You're playing Valorant right now? Yeah, I've heard Valorant's really fun. I'd like to play that, but you can't get it on PS4 yet. Yeah, so I guess Patrick, I guess it's all kind of personal feel. Like, for example, like some pros string at like 70 pounds and they love that tight feeling on the polyester and the ball just goes right off. But some people like the feeling of the ball really like sinking into the string bed and then going off. I string at 51. I've only gone as ever high as 55, and I've only ever gone low as 48. But if you're wanting to get more power, go lower in tension, and if you want to have more control, go higher. It could be the strings that you're using as well. If you're using a full bed of polyester, then that's another story. And if you're using a hybrid, that's also another story. So it's hard for me to answer that, but I guess you were just asking about the tension. I hope I answered your question. I hope that's the answer you were looking for, or hoping something along those lines. But that is it, everybody. We just finished up there. It was we had a couple of rough patches there. We had a lot of viewers, though, come in. There's not many anymore, maybe because of the time of day in some places, but we figured her out. We had a little bit of a mess up. Totally my fault, 100%. But it's okay. We finished it. We had some great questions today, so thank you for everybody that tuned in. Hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to leave this open for a couple more minutes. If you guys have any questions before I go, I'll check those before I leave. All right? So if you have any questions, just throw them in there while I clean up here. Great stream. Thank you, Big Doggy. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be right back. One sec. All right. Looks like we don't have any more questions, but that is going to do it for today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next stream or the next video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. But that's it. We'll see you next time. Peace.